Hi, I am Shella Ojeda and we are going to talk about one of the many religions around the world, the Shintoism. So what is Shintoism first? Shinto is the oldest religion practiced by the indigenous people of Japan which can be traced back to the 3rd century BCE. Shinto has no religious text or a founder. It represents a set of principles that can be practiced side by side with any other religion. In the 6th century, with the arrival of Buddhism from China, Shinto began to incorporate some Buddhist practices. In more recent years, people consider Shinto more as a tradition than a religion, partly because Japanese society is very non-religious. Unlike many other religions, in Shinto, there is no right and wrong. People are considered good and evil caused by the evil spirits. In order to keep themselves away from evil spirits, believers must perform rituals of purification, prayers, and offerings. Purification is seen as a way to get rid the impurities of the inner mind, loosely translated as the way of the gods. Shinto is based on the belief in kami, spirits that resides in trees, animals, water, mountains, and the spirit of the dead. In other words, when a person dies, they become kami, and the kami of important people is held in Shinto shrines. Shinto is an animalistic religion since animals are considered to carry the spirits of the dead, which act as guardians of their successors. Apart from protecting their families, some spirits are also the guardians of the land, which various skill and occupations. If life is lived in accordance with the Shinto principles, the followers will get protection and approval from spirits. Shinto also favors truthfulness, which can be seen in everything and the people do, whether it's their career or relationships.
Hello, I am Cherish Areño, and I'm going to talk about the beliefs and the practices of Shintoism. Shintoism has 4 affirmations, and its main belief is that the kami, or also known as the Shinto gods, created human life, which is why it is considered sacred. Shinto practitioners worship kami that is believed to control natural forces and can be influenced by prayers. They believe that purification, we can achieve divine nature. We can purify ourselves by practicing the 4 affirmations. The first affirmation is focused on the family. According to this affirmation, family values and traditions should be upheld, since the family is the most important institution for preserving traditional values. The second affirmation is connected to nature and implies that we should honor nature as the place inhabited by kami. We should spend more time in nature where people can communicate with kami. The third affirmation relates to physical cleanness. Those who follow Shintoism ritual wash their faces, brush their teeth, and take regular bath as the part of their practice. Finally, the fourth affirmation is the practice called Matsuri. Matsuri is dedicated to honoring the spirits of your ancestors, a festival where spirits and humans meet to enjoy each other's company. Purification during the festival is accompanied by prayers, music, dance, offerings, and a meal with steak.
Hi, I am Glycy Florendo, and I am going to talk about the Shinto shrines. Shinto shrines are places of worship and the dwellings of the kami, the Shinto gods. Sacred objects or worships that represent the kami are stored in the innermost chamber of the shrine where they cannot usually be seen by anybody. In some cases, a mountain, waterfall, or rock behind the shrine building can be the object of worship. People visit shrines in order to pay respect to the kami or pray for good fortune. Shrines are also visited during special events such as New Year, Setsubun, Shichigusan, and other festivals. Newborn babies are traditionally brought to a shrine a few weeks after birth, and many people hold their wedding ceremonies there. Number 1. The Turii. One or more Turii gates mark the approach and entrance to a shrine. They come in various colors and are made of various materials. Most Turii, however, are made of wood and many are painted orange and black. Second, Kumainu. Kumainu are a pair of guardian dogs or lions, often found on each side of a shrine's entrance. In the case of Inari shrines, there are foxes rather than dogs. Purification trough. Found near the entrance, the water of these fountains is used for purifications. You are supposed to clean your hands and mouth before approaching the main hall. Fourth, the main and offering hall. Depending on the shrine's architecture style, the main hall or the hondan and offering hall, the haiden, are two separate buildings or combined into one building. The main hall's innermost chamber contains the shrine's sacred object, while visitors make their prayers and offerings at the offering hall. The stage. Stages for Kagura dance or no theater performances can be found at some shrines. 6. Emma. Shrines visitors write their wishes on these wooden plates and then leave them at the shrine in the hope that their wishes come true. Most people wish for good health, success in business, passing entrance exams, love, or wealth. 7. Omikuji. Omikuji are fortune-telling paper slips found at many shrines and temples. Randomly drawn, they contain predictions ranging from Daikichi, means great good luck, to Daikyu, means great bad luck. By tying the piece of paper around the tree's branch, bad fortune can be left behind. 8. Shiminawa. A shiminawa is a straw rope with white zigzag paper strips. It marks the boundary to something sacred and can be found on torii gates, around sacred trees and stones, etc. A rope similar to shiminawa is also worn by yokozuna, a highest rank sumo wrestlers, during ritual ceremonies.
I am Katrina the Twin. I will tell about the 10 out of 1,000 shrines across Japan, some of which can be categorized into a few major groups of shrines. Some of these groups are imperial shrines. There are the shrines which were directly founded and administered by the government during the era of state Shinto. They include many Shinto's most important shrines, such as the Ise shrines, Izumo shrine, Atsota shrine, and a number of shrines newly built during the Meiji period, such as Tokyo Meiji Shrine and Kyoto's Heian Shrine. An imperial shrine can be recognized by the imperial family's chrysanthemum crest and by the fact of the often called Jingu rather than Jinja. Inari shrines are dedicated to Inari, the kami of rice. They can be recognized by fox statues as the fox and considered the messenger of Inari. There are thousands of Inari shrines across Japan, among which Kyoto's Fushimi Inari Shrine is most famous. Hachiman Shrines. Hachiman Shrines are dedicated to Hachiman, the kami of war, which used by the particularly popular among the leading military clans. To the past of Japan's thousands of Hachiman shrines, the most famous is probably Kamukara's Chorogakauka Hachimango, while their head shrines Usa Shrine on Kyushu.
Hi, I'm Yulak H. Pequero. Have you ever wondered what is the symbol of Shintoism? The most recognized symbols of Shinto religion is the torii gates. Torii are usually made of wood and painted in vermilion. Some have the base painted black. They are also found in stone, sometimes in bronze or even in concrete. A torii consists of two lintels, an upper lintel, the ends of which can be curved upward, called a kasagi, and a lower lintel which is named no. Sacred twisted straw rope shiminawa is sometimes hung on the lower lintel. It's installed at the entrance of Shino Shrine, but It can also be placed at the beginning of a street leading to a shrine or in the middle of a field or land, announcing that the place is sacred. It is not common to also see territory far from each other but align on the same axis before the entrance of a sanctuary.